Hey guys, Crowbar Zero here with another Pump Up My Tower, and this particular tower is going to belong to Katchan. And a couple things here, pretty torn on the best places to put resources with ultimate weapons right now. Love of Ice across the board, and if it's relevant, I'm playing on mobile, and I do leave it on charge on AFK at night if it matters. So yeah, that if you actually have a cell phone where this thing isn't just completely draining your cell phone by being able to play it on a device, tablet, or whatever, that's freaking amazing. Because most cell phones are probably just like, it's just gonna drain it like crazy, and you're not gonna be able to have that 100% uptime as far as like always farming versus like a computer. You can just have it on all the time with an emulator. So that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, the big thing that they want to help with is ultimate weapons and just kind of advice across the board. Let me see here, some bots. Just want to take a look at that really quick. Ranged maxed out. That's absolutely beautiful. Cooldown duration. Okay. We'll see how the cooldown plays with things, but okay, I kind of got a little bit of a pulse on that so far. We've got modules kind of towards the earlier game set. Let's see here. Okay. Looks like we're maxed out on level over here, which means if we went... Oh, wait. We've got a ton of module shards. So yeah, pretty overflowed as far as that goes. So this might be about time to roll some more as far as like the modules go. Looks like they have plenty of stuff to combine together, so that's awesome. Hopefully they can get the natural epics that they need to start combining everything up. Hopefully that happens sooner than later for them. Oh, let's see. We've got even the details for these. So these are not bad. I don't know if the enemy health skips and whatnot are available at just the base epic quality. Might be a little bit higher here. Let me pull that up. Got a picture to pull that up. Let's see here. Okay, so at epic you can get a plus 2%. So I guess. But would we want to exchange out coins per kill? Probably not. So you might be able to slide in like instead of coins per wave, like a enemy health or attack level skip. Those could be nice. Let's see. Do we have workshop stuff? Let's see. Oh wait, no, we do. We got workshop stuff. That's defense. That's utility. Okay, dokie. So it looks like we do have a defense card on, maybe? I think they probably have a defense card on, but they do have the stats devolved, or devoed. Sorry, the free up card. So that's probably what's going on here, is my guess. Yeah, because it's times level 99, so that's what's going on there. We've got the package chance maxed out, but we don't have the enemy level skips unlocked quite yet. You've got the coin. I would definitely do that. the enemy level skips is really good. Maybe not on super short runs, but definitely on longer runs. And then it looks like as far as budgeting goes for some of these workshop upgrades, that's fine where these are at. But at least try to get the unlock done for enemy level skips. That'll be less than 1% of what you currently are holding, so I think that's pretty affordable. Let's see here. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is just standard kind of Devo down. And kind of the same thing here. We're going more with the focus of devoing the crit factor instead of the critical chance. Was there... I'm guessing there was like a critical chance boost. Okay, yeah. Critical chance boost here. So that's probably why they're doing that. I don't see a critical factor. So I wonder if they have some... Yeah, I think they have some points in that. They may or may not want to keep that. Everything else, yeah, pretty standard there. Cool. So yeah, I would definitely roll for modules at this point. Let's see, do we have cards? I don't see... Yeah, we don't see any cards. So I'm assuming that you have all the cards finished. Let's see. We've been focusing. Golden Bot, I am unsure if it's better to max bonus now or focus on duration of cooldown. So let's see. We have everything at about... Okay. Let's see. We're not using Multiverse Nexus. And these cooldowns are really freaking close. Like, really close to Smart Missiles. So... Might be on the expensive side, but save up so that you can knock all three of these down a notch, which you might actually have that. That would be pretty solid. As far as duration uptime for Black Hole versus your Golden Tower, we're just going to add 12 to that, so you're looking at 28. 28, it matches up, absolutely beautiful. Black hole size, probably use a little bit more size on that, and a little bit of bonus could help the econ as well. But having these across the board at 3 minutes, we'll sync that up with Smart Missiles. Smart Missiles, like all the stuff will go off as far as your econ, and if you've got the labs going for Smart Missiles, it'll just nuke all the enemies. It'll be amazing. You might want, once you get all of this down, you'll have to play with quantity. You'll probably need a lot more in that, but right now it's relatively really inexpensive for you. So once you get that done, you'll make this jump over to Smart Missiles, and pretty quickly you'll be able to clear stuff out. Let's see here. So with that, let's calculate some durations. So 3 minutes, 6 seconds equals... So that's about 180 seconds. So let's see here. You know, actually, you might actually have something really nice going on. Well, kind of. Let's see. I think it'll pseudo-synchronize, like not 100% of the time, but it'll be pretty close. So I might focus on the bonus first. And then maybe the cooldown down to, if you're able to get it dropped down to 90 seconds, that would be Golden Bot goes off twice for every activation of all the rest of the stuff that you have. That might actually be pretty solid. And I don't have the table on me right now to actually see what it would take as far as metals to reach that point. We're gonna have to do some research. I'll probably put it in the comment or the description for this video of how many metals it'll take if, you know, let's say you're keeping the cooldowns across the board the same, and you just want to knock down the coin bot cooldown so that it matches up and always goes off with the rest of these. Now the painful part of doing that, which it's great and it's not, the painful part of it is every time you drop all of these cooldowns by 10 seconds, you'll have to drop down the coin bot cooldown by 5 seconds. And I don't know if... I think you need to have like a combination of labs as well as metals purchased to do that. I could be wrong on this. I don't think it goes down 5-second increments, but if it does, you know, that would obviously make things a lot easier. Yeah. But that's something that you could do after you knock these down to 3 minutes. Otherwise, you could keep that, and then let me see here. If I times this by 2. Okay, yeah. So it looks like as far as the math goes, right now, if you knock these cooldowns all down by 10 seconds, about every other Golden Tower Black Hole Deathwave activation will be synchronized up with your coinbot, and your coinbot is yielding times 5. So I wouldn't even touch the cooldown. I think that's actually really nice. Yeah, so that might be a good spot. And then just kind of like figure out, okay, these labs, and you have to do some research on this. I'm sorry. As far as like how much to chunk this down alongside the rest of your ultimate weapons. But yeah, that getting that down another 10 seconds, I could see being a nice... Let's see, we're probably guessing about... So that's only half the time. I'm just going to throw out numbers, maybe like doubling your coins or so. Just... Or maybe not double, but maybe close. You might actually double your coins just knocking these down by 10 seconds. Not bad. Yeah. And then we do have labs, so let's check these guys out. Alright, we've got lab speed is being worked on. Marvelous. I love it. I'm a big proponent of making sure that you get lab speed done, hopefully sooner than later, because that will affect the rest of your gameplay from then on. I think it's after like a year or so, it pretty much pays for itself. So if you're planning on playing for a longer year, which I assume most people are, then it's worthwhile. Third priority. Let's see. Attack speed, I would, just as a general rule, I would keep higher than both your damage and your critical factor. Critical factor, I would keep higher than your damage. You'd get a plane to 0.3 bonus instead of a 0.02. So there's a little bit more weight in critical factor than damage. On top of that, if for most people, I kind of mentioned that if you get the ultimate weapon crit card, you're double dipping with this. So very, very nice. Don't see anything wrong with like the super crits. I think that's maybe you've done a little bit more than you need to in this realm. So yeah, I'd definitely work on eventually some attack speed and critical factor. But that might not be what you need right now. So we're gonna go through the rest of it. Okay, orb speed we got maxed out. Okay. Orb boss hit. Looks like that's a work in progress, but it's not currently labbed at the moment. So that might be something to work on. Let's see. Cash. Coins per kill. That's always useful to get up. Right now, you're not using G-Comp, if I remember. So you don't need to do this quite yet. Looks like you did do a little bit of... So at one point you did unlock the health skips. I would say, unlock it at least, and then work on these, because that's just a plus bonus. That's beyond like whatever the max is. That if you use free ups, that goes beyond that. So they're extremely nice. Just double checking. Oh yeah, you are using G-Comp. So if you're using G-Comp, oh, but that's gonna throw off the timing with the coin bot. Ooh. I don't see any good substitutes. Sometimes, in some cases, Singularity Harness can be kind of comparable as far as performance to G-Comp. That might be better, maybe not. So I'm kind of I'm retracting my statement about the. Yeah, I'd say, going back here, you're pretty solid dropping those cooldowns. As far as how that works with G-Comp, that's... Yeah, I would probably... I want to say, like... I want to recommend Singularity Harness, but at the same time, G-Comp is so useful at this. So, what's going to outweigh it? Is it going to be the bot's contribution to the coin gains? Is that going to be enough? And that's going to be some testing that I highly recommend that you do if you can pull Singularity Harness, which right now I'd say most of your gems should probably be going towards pulling modules. Let's get back to labs. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Went over that. Coins per kill are good. You got the... Since you're already using G-Comp, you might as well do this for now. But if you do have Singularity Harness, try that. See how they perform. Decide if you want to continue doing package chance or not. Let's see. Missile radius, very, very good. Very, very powerful. Definitely recommend that. Golden Tower duration. Eventually, that'll be very useful. Let's see. You're working on the bonus right now, so that's nice. See, we got the Death Wave coin bonus. That's pretty up there, so that's pretty cool. I think he might be close to done with that. I don't remember if it's 20 or 25 that finishes off at, but it's up there. It looks like you're making a lot of progress with Death Wave health as well. Black hole damage. Oh, okay, cool. You're working on that. Between black hole coin bonus and death wave coin bonus, I would definitely prioritize. Oof. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm still gonna prioritize black hole coin bonus over death wave. Because you can still get enemies that are going to come in, slip in. They might not get hit by Death Wave, but you still kill them while they're in the black hole. So, yeah. Definitely prioritize that a little bit more. Obviously, you're working on the black hole damage. That's stellar. I think that's pretty much exactly where you need to be. Death Wave coin bonus, or cell bonus. That's good. That's going to help speed up your ability to do your research. Can't find any fault in that. Let's see, we do not have Spotlight yet, so we can't do Spotlight missiles. So hopefully your next ultimate weapon, you'll be able to pull some Spotlight. That'd be nice. Because you already have Smart Missiles. And yeah, you can work on that research as everything grows. Yeah, nothing I'm saying as far as like, oh, you should be working on this. Like, I think you've got the right idea of what you're doing. Yeah. Eventually, energy shields, once you're going into glass cannon kind of build, this will be useful. So I would say like grab Spotlight and then Chrono Field as far as like what order I would go in. And then after that, I would personally pick up Chain Lightning for the amp that you can spread around. And that's just like in general order of what I would go in. Waves required. Let me see. Yeah, I'd probably just leave waves required as that. Kind of the thresholds are 1, 5, 9. Is it 13? Yeah, 13. So I don't think it's going to be worthwhile right now. But if you eventually decide that you want to boost this, I would stop at level 13. So your next research would be like level 14 that you would see. But otherwise, you can probably leave that there. Let's see, we got the rest of the stuff. Okay, standard perk bonus, improved trade-off. Those are very, very powerful. Very good econ drivers, just right in here. And you've got some other great stuff that you're working on. But don't neglect these. If you can just dedicate a slot to perks as part of your econ, we definitely try to knock these out. Oh, and just to let you know also, for a standard perk bonus, this also affects the perk wave requirements, so it makes it easier to get it'll decrease the number of waves to get up to that next perk. We've got these. You're not going to go wrong with Golden Bot Duration Lab. So if you want to do that at some point, you can. Oh yeah. Cooldown, just you've got G-Comp thrown into the mix, so that kind of complicates things. So see where everything's at between G-Comp and SH for you. Not worried about the enemy labs so much. Most people aren't going to have much progress on those unless you're like super far out there. Let's see. So for the modules, what I usually recommend is start with common drop chance, And then from there, yeah, I'm kind of weighing my options here because on one hand you're doing pretty well as far as like you're at a point where you need to roll more modules so that you can increase that max limit so you can push them farther. So if you want to play the long game, I would say have at least something in your labs as far as modules go. You know, starting with like common drop chance, then go to rare drop chance, or the daily mission shards, or reroll shards if you're having problems rerolling stuff, because rerolling stats can be absolute cancer. Yeah, that's kind of my take on that. Yeah. So these are another, just like perks, another way to kind of drive your long-term progress. I think I might have gone full circle as far as the labs go. And I don't see what you currently have in your labs, so it's kind of hard to say, which ones to take out or which ones to put in. Black hole damage is really good though. Oh man. You got a lot of juicy stuff that you're working on. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, man, this is tough. So you got a lot of juicy stuff that you can really lab on and just make phenomenal progress. Just doing a recap through here, just kind of perusing through, see if I can spot anything else that's just like, oh yeah, this really needs worked on. Yeah, I think that's... Oh. Okay, so here's... Oh, that's... Okay, yeah. Okay, so for this one, I would knock off shockwave frequency and put in regen if you can. These two aren't too bad, because I'm guessing at this point you are probably mostly doing like a little bit of... you are doing hoarding. You're hoarding enemies and all your stuff goes off and boom, everything dies. So the first two, pretty solid. And then the last one... yeah, I would go with regen so that your wormhole is basically... Your regen's going right to... and it's can heal up to 25% of package max recovery. So, yeah. Eventually, as you get this higher into higher ranks, I think this goes up to 100%. So, a lot of growth there. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for Katchan. So, we'll catch you later. I hope this was useful, and yeah, just knock down those cooldowns. I'll catch you later.